What's going on, everybody? So with Sleep Token having 4 solid albums along with some EPs, I thought, you know what, time to do some rankings. With them being 4 albums, Sundowning, This Place Will Become Your Tomb, Take Me Back to Eden, Even in Arcadia. We are 4 solid albums in along with some EPs, but you know what, guys, due to Even in Arcadia being a solid piece of work, I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and do my rankings and share my thoughts and experiences with the band. So, with that being said, guys, number 4. Coming in the number 4th place, I'm going to throw in This Place Will Become Your Tomb. Yes, number 4. So with This Place Will Become Your Tomb, guys, I think this is a solid album, the most visual album from Sleep Token, but I do think that when it comes to the lows and the hypnoticness, title track, guys, Hypnosis is a dope track, but I do think the album, I want it to be a little bit more on the high side. The guitars and highs that they do on This Place Will Become Your Tomb is solid, but we do get more lows, which I do prefer the highs. So with that being said, guys, with This Place Will Become Your Tomb being on more low tempo work, which I do think that they do a little bit better in, and another project is going to be number 4, guys. Still a solid album. Love this album, such as tracks as Alkaline. You got freaking I mean you just got some chill tracks when you got Distraction. You got freaking like I said, Hypnosis. Freaking opening track Atlantic is pretty chill with the cool piano vibes and things like that. You got Like That, and you know, there's some chillness going on, guys, but when it comes to the Alkaline guitars, wish we would have kept that tempo going on. But other than that, guys, still some solid stuff from this album. Really do love the visuals. I love the track, The Love You Want. So with Alkaline and Love You Want, still some dope stuff on here, guys. But still, it being number 4, guys, does not deteriorate the body of work. Just at the number 4 spot for me. And do not get underestimated, guys. Still a go-to album, but being in the number 4th place, you know, there has to be a number 4, and it's going to be This Place Will Become Your Tomb. Number 3, guys, is going to be Take Me Back to Eden. Now, guys, Take Me Back to Eden, I think that this album is solid. I think we get some good stuff on here, guys. You know, this one is dope. With Euclid, with freaking Granite. There's some dope stuff on this album, guys. The most versatile, probably a Sleep Token album. But I do prefer, guys, another album after this one, guys. You know, Take Me Back to Eden is probably the most versatile album from the band. This is some dope shit on here. Great consistency from highs and lows, along with their very lows on this one, guys. I think that the pianos on Take Me Back to Eden are by far the most emotional. But what for me, guys, is what kind of keeps me from what puts me at number 3 for this one, guys, is the consistency of the album. Now, I think the album is great overall, but there are I do think that Sleep Token has better work that can keep you consistently intrigued and things of that nature, guys. So with Take Me Back to Eden, I think it's a dope album, but Sleep Token has done it better in the past. With number 2, guys, I'm gonna go with Sundowning. Sundowning, guys. Sundowning. I think that Sundowning is a solid body of work from the band, guys. I think that this band right here was a solid way for them to show themselves, show their maneuvers, and what they're about as an overall professional album, not an EP. So we get tracks with Higher, we get tracks with Give, we get tracks with Drag Me Under. We get some dope stuff on here, guys. And as an overall body of work, I think Sundowning is dope. And what kind of keeps me a little bit on the question side is the music videos. Now, I do wish that Sundowning had a little bit more music videos to go with and things of that nature, guys. But you know what, Sundowning is a solid body of work. It was very hard to put what is number 2 and number 1, because I'm telling you, with this number 1, it being so new, it was really hard to contemplate what's going to be number 1 and 2. But you know what, guys, Sundowning was one of my favorite Sleep Token albums. before Even in Arcadia came out. I think that with Even in Arcadia, this album right here, guys, really defines Sleep Token. I think that the versatility we get in this one, even though, guys, I would say that every track isn't a banger, because I would say, there is maybe 1 or 2 tracks on here that do feel a little bit on the radio side and things of that nature, guys. But other than that, I do think that Even in Arcadia is such a great representation of the band. I mean, these songs sound so crisp. At first, I wasn't the biggest fan of Caramel, but I love how Caramel progresses, and Vessel's lyrics on that just sound beautiful. And we get Emergence, which is so such a dope track, along with great progressions going on in that one, ending it off with a saxophone solo going on, which is dope. Damocles, which is a nice, beautiful track on the softer side, and again, ending it off with beautiful pianos, those sad pianos, and title track, Even in Arcadia, with it being, really mellow-like progression a little bit and stuff going on. What I do think that what they nailed on Even in Arcadia, guys, is every style they did or doing is just executed superbly on this new album. I mean, the hip-hopness is really dope, and, with the dope bassness, bass going on, the vibes, the intimateness that he brings out, the catchiness. What I love about this album, guys, is it is a little bit more on the uplifting side, and a little bit of a different take from This Place Will Become Your Tomb and maybe even Sundowning. Still on the consistent good energy from Take Me Back to Eden, but you know what? I do think that Even in Arcadia has really good catchiness, good intimateness, good flowness going on, a beautiful artwork, and not only that, guys, I do think that this is a staple album for the band, because this is such a highlight in their career, guys, where this album number 4 is really going to solidify them, with singles, like I said, from Emergence, Caramel, and Damocles. Solid stuff right there, guys. Caramel, people seem to love, and at first I wasn't one of them, but, after coming back to many listens, guys, and listening to this album from top to bottom a couple of times, it's pretty solid in my opinion, guys. And it's really hard to decipher what the number 1 and 2 is going to be, because I love all these albums, guys, and in their own ways. But with this new album, guys, I do think that it is a banger to press play and to jam out from track after track. I mean, a lot of these tracks are their own vibes, and I think that's what's dope about this one is, it really shows the versatility and creativeness of Sleep Token on this particular album. A lot of the tracks don't really sound the same, and especially the lyric topics he does. I like the energy from Vessel we get on this, and we get a really hopeful, uplifting feel, along with the artwork, the flamingos, the pinkness and stuff. Really something I dig, and like I said, guys, I love each Sleep Token album for their own things. Maybe not the most visually pleasing out of all the albums and things of that nature, maybe not the heaviest Sleep Token album, but definitely an album that I think shows off their capabilities, and an album that I do think is going to make a staple in their career, and going to really show people Sleep Token and get a lot of followers, get a lot of members, fans. And not only that, guys, a new album for them to perform live and give us some more bangers. And for you Sleep Token fans going to see them live, good luck to you, because now you got some more bangers to enjoy off of Even in Arcadia. So that's my number 1, guys, Even in Arcadia. It may be new, but you know what? After re-listening to this album, I think that this one really shows off their capabilities and what they're really about, guys. Now, like I said, not their heaviest. If you want that heavy stuff, I really go to Sundowning, and also on Take Me Back to Eden. So if you're looking for that, guys, if you're looking for more intimateness and vibiness, I'd go to This Place Will Become Your Tomb. And if you want a really trifecta blend, I'd go with Take Me Back to Eden. And if you like all that style into one, and if you want it a little bit mastered and catchy and more uplifted going on, guys, let's say if you're with people hanging out, and this is more music to maybe play off the speakers and outside too when you're with people vibing out. This is one of those albums right here, guys. If you're alone and hanging out and got headphones on, I'd maybe go with Sundowning. But other than that, guys, number 1 for me is going to be Even in Arcadia. It's maybe new, but you know what? flavors change, opinions change, things of that nature, guys. So as of for today, it's even on, even on Acadia. For the most part, guys, my perspective and opinion is really, pretty much consistent. So for the most part, it's going to probably be like this for a minute. But other than that, guys, if anything changes, I'll do other reviews and things of that nature, guys. So thank you for sticking with me on this one right here, guys. This one was a little different. This one was a tier list ranking, but you know what? It's all about Sleep Token this week, guys. Flushing these out right here. Talking about Vessel, Sleep Token, all their catalog, all their albums, all their bodies of work that they've been putting out, especially with this new album, Even in Arcadia. If you guys haven't already, please check out all my reviews that I've done for the band. With Sundowning and things of that nature, guys. So, go and check those out. And let me know, guys, what else you want me to discuss on the topics. You guys have any artists, any albums? Let me know what your favorite Sleep Token album is. Are you an Even in Arcadia guy? Are you a Sundowning? Are you a This Place Will Become Your Tomb? Or do you prefer their EPs? Now, guys, let me know if I should discuss their EPs. I've heard all the EPs already. I know they're solid, but I like to discuss the albums and things of that nature. So excluding the EPs, guys, wasn't due to the quality of the nature of the EPs. It was just talking about albums as more of a catalog, more things to talk about, more songs, and things of that nature, guys. So let me know down in the comment section what else to discuss on the topics. But other than that, guys, thank you for sticking with me on the Sleep Token. Let me know your favorite album. Other than that, guys, deuces.